Probably pretty much at the very beginning when Coach Carey was playing here, and then certainly through the years that Coach O'Connor, Coach Rock, Coach Hughes, and so forth, those guys were here. And it's always a lot of fun, and we're going to be real above board with this, keep it clean and short. And we'll start out with Coach Justin Rafey, who will begin our senior roast. Justin?
Coach Salento just gave me one of his stares. I might just go sit down and shut up for the rest of this thing. I don't know if you guys have realized, no one's really roasted Coach Salento the last 3 years I've been here. It's because the last kid that did, you just don't hear from him anymore. I don't know if you guys remember, we had a slow start at Bondon this year. We played like very bad. See, the thing is, Coach Salento gives these great pregame speeches. Gets you really fired up. Except this time, he decided it was a good idea to go harder at this whiteboard than Coach D on a skinny babe on a Friday night. He did this thing with full force and said, you want to see attitude? They want to see attitude? Give them attitude. The thing is, it was supposed to pump us up. We were so scared. We didn't know what to do for the first half of the game.
Go on, Ray.
Just keep going, Mr. Johnson isn't here, and I'm actually really depressed because this is his season. It's nice and cold. He can hide his ball up head because the road game still isn't working. The thing about Coach Orrock, here we go, Coach Orrock. I loved the last few years of Coach Orrock. See, he can yell at us at practice and tell us to do all he wants, but at the end of the day, for the past couple of years, you can walk into Jersey Mike's and tell him to shut up and make you a sub. Coach O'Connor. Congratulations, Coach O'Connor. I'm really happy you got your teaching job. Now, are you going to be teaching those fifth graders, or is it going to be the other way around? Alright, on the way here, I looked up what animal sleeps the least on this planet. It's a giraffe. Now, that's what Wikipedia said, but then I found 17 other links with underneath that said Coach Salento, 1.5 hours a night. Watches film until he's just dead.
Alright. I was new to the program, and then I started getting to know Coach C. And I like to trash talk, what can I say? Especially about the senior staff game, basketball game. When I told Coach Salento I would dunk over him, and he said if I attempted that, he'd cut my legs off. So I'm not gonna do it. I mean, we got Coach Orrock over here, who was described as a midget by every single person on the team. Coach Staub was described as a better, skinnier looking Coach Orrock. I can't say anything bad about Coach D. I love the man to death. Best looking coach on the team by far. Besides the fact that he shot some baby again.
I do now. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
I don't know, but for yourself.
Oh.
I mean, Coach Staub only knows one side. Schmedium is really it. All right. I got the eye from Coach Little. I don't feel the eye today.
All right, real quick, Coach D. What'd you eat so far, Coach D? I'm only asking because you all have a 30-minute window before he lets one go and this whole place is going to be cleared out. I'm telling you, we don't even need to play a game. Coach D can walk to midfield and during the captain's coin toss. He let whatever he has out during the day, forfeits the whole year. We win every game. I've never met a person that likes so far as much as Coach D. When he's sitting home with his wife and kid, congratulations on the child. She has to ask who am I changing next.
much throughout the course of my 3 years here. But I wasn't very outspoken either. I just kind of hung around, did my thing. So I don't know if Coach Staub just didn't see me on the sideline when Coach Orok told me I was going to rotate in every other snap during the Barney game. And Coach Staub, I need a receiver! I need a receiver! Coach, I'm right here. Where's my receiver? Josiah, come here! It was a little disappointing, but oh well. Also, I don't know how many of you know this, but last year we had a water malfunction where Coach D had to fix it. And he had a nice poncho. Was that 2 years ago, Coach D? All right, whatever. Coach D had a nice poncho. The same thing happened again this year, except I tried to fix it. I had no poncho. Coach D was a smart man because he had the poncho. But I was an even smarter man because I got to leave practice early because I was so bad.
Hey. You know, so I'm gonna actually roast challenger coaches over here. I don't know if Coach Dan, do you wear contacts or glasses or something? Because, you know, we have our challenger games on Sundays, and you ref. I throw it to Big Mac. Big Mac gets a gain of 12, first down. And you got the ball. You're like, oh, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 5. And you spot it behind where he caught it. Do you wear contacts? It's supposed to be your coach. All right. Coach Staub, I mean, the start of the season, we got Coach Staub, he's some offensive specialist or whatever they call it. So great, more triple option, great. That's great for me. I think the one thing I'm most excited about is actually getting out of the triple option offense. That's been really tough the past 4 years. I'm not gonna lie. What, we threw the ball 41 times this year? 46, sorry. You know, there's kids with 110 catches. Did you know that? I didn't even know that was possible. I dream about that. Then, you got Coach O'Connor here. I think the Bosley's really coming in real well. I'm sorry. That was good. Is it working? Oh yeah, right. Just a minute. And then Coach Orok, he might be one of my favorites. He's actually the only person that sweats more than I do. Besides me, he and I we can't wear t-shirts when we go to school or anything because you know, first period goes by, you got pit stains down your hips. It's not even 30 degrees outside, but that doesn't matter. And then Coach Leno, I don't think I've ever seen him smile before, once. I mean, pictures, wow. I didn't even know you had teeth.
One more thing about Coach Orok, I still think he thinks he's in the playing days. Next year I'm gonna come back and act the same way as him, but you can't tell. Coach Orok, he dresses for practice and in the weight room. You can't tell if he's going to gymnastics or to coach a football game. He's wearing his leggings, the neon, the gloves. Oh, what's that? You gotta bring it back. Last year, preparing for Lakewood, it was, I believe. Coach Orok likes to relive his glory days and be our scout quarterback and whatnot. He actually sprained his ankle playing against us last year. We had to get the trainer over from the state final for the girls' soccer game to wheel him off the field. The athletes we have in this program is insane. Another thing, I think we already hit Coach Lorenzo enough, but there's like something, there's two eyes in the sky. Like, if you're religious, you say God, and he's up there too. God and Coach Salento. You don't do anything without like, we'll be playing pickup football and we'll say something stupid, we'll look around like this, like, God, we gonna run on Monday? Walking down the hallway, you trip a friend or say something. I'm not even walking down Coach Salento's hallway, but I feel his eyes from downstairs. It's just, he has a presence. It's a good thing. This isn't even a coach's roast part of it, but Cooper and I have been having the debate. all season, this is going on for a while. Whose mom would win in a fight? My mom or his mom? So I think for a fundraiser for next year, I don't know who's taking over the black and gold, but we need to set this up. I mean, it would be fight night. We can do it Thursday night at the bonfire or something, but we've had heated conversations.
We almost got a fist fight talking about it.
It's pretty bad. I mean, I would not want to mess with those two or Coach Solano. If there's three people I would take into battle besides these guys, I'd probably pick Coach Solano, Mrs. Klotz, and my mom. And as a number one cheerleader, I'd give Coach D. One more thing, Coach Hughes isn't here when we always make jokes. He's a good-looking guy, I'll say, pretty muscular. But at practice we make jokes because we really think he just models for Hollister. He didn't get that coaching job or cop by day and what do we say? Hollister model by night. Yeah, we'll keep the other one. But he's not here. We could have said some stuff for him.
I'd like to give a shout out to Coach Jim Zawacki over there. He's a big paparazzi guy. He was actually the first coach I ever had, and he's probably one of the scariest dudes I've ever had. I mean, one thing I'm gonna miss is I'm on the field and say I miss a tackle. Clear as day, I hear him yelling, "Oh, get low, get low, get low!" Like Coach Leno, I can hear him. Why can't we hear you? But thanks for making me the great football player I am. It's all because of you.
We've roasted the challenger coach, we've roasted our coaches. I'm going to continue on this one for Coach Jim Zawacki over there. We watched this movie, it's Division III football's finest. 18 and older, watch it. It's nothing too bad, but garbage. There's this guy, the football coach in this movie. He rides a mountain bike at practice, and he takes the yard marker. He starts jousting his kids. That's what practice was like back in top order. So when we call Coach Salento soft, it just means we couldn't sleep at night when we were playing top order football. But it was true. Now everyone in this room, parents and players and coaches, you're all a big part of who we are today. And I can't count the amount of times in my interview today that I used the word camaraderie and family. They asked me some questions, and everything I said somehow tied into not only the academy when I was being asked, but football. So all of you, from Pop Warner to my parents, all the parents here at the pasta parties, you're all a very big part of who you are today, and it's a very special moment to be here for one last time. Now we're going to funny, people still some good.
If I got to, I guess. Nothing beats Coach Stump's pregame workout. I swear to God. Oh, yeah, all right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Run your feet! It starts with the old line! Oh my God! Yeah, I can't even.
To continue on Coach Staub. Coach Staub and Coach Rock are like the two little kids that are still a big part of us right now, but at the Toms River North scrimmage, we wanted to go on too. So a big thing with our offense is sometimes it's predictable. So teams will catch on and want to jump our snap count, try to get us before we even start the play. So we decide during a timeout that, all right, well, let's go on two. We've all been talking for the past 45 seconds, all right, let's go on two. Mayor's like, all right, yeah, it sounds good. Coach Staub asked us like in this little huddle, like, "Oh, you guys want to go on too?" It was our idea, but then he starts yelling. He's like, "We're going on too!" Like, Jesus, it was our idea. He starts freaking out. He's like, "You guys better go on too." Like, it was scary. We just have a scary coaching staff.
I've never met a crazy person. You'll see him walking up and down the sideline.
Before we knew much about Coach Staub, I asked him in the preseason, I'm like, just trying to get to know him. I asked him a few questions, he's like, I can't wait to be. He was organizing celebrations for the year before we even had our first game. He's sitting in the weight room, we're trying to work out, we're trying to be efficient and productive and industrious, real quick. But he's like saying, all right, he's gonna run from this side of the end zone, you're gonna run from that side of the end zone, we're gonna jump up like this. He was organizing that right away. But the one thing is, I'm like, so are you gonna be down the field with us? You're so into being hyped up and stuff. He's like, they put me in a box one year at Memorial. I can't do it again. He was hitting his head on the ceiling. He was jumping up and down so much. You cannot put him in the coaching box. He needs to be down on the field and just never give him a pair of pads because I'm not running at you. It's scary. If we had PED tests for coaching staff, I don't know if we'd have Coach Staub anymore.
Alright, I'm gonna need Big Mac again. We're gonna need to do the Coach Soleno trying to get a play out on the field.
So, yes, it's other coaches, obviously. No, he doesn't even ask, he just does it. And he's sitting there, alright, so pretend this is the line, we're not supposed to go on the field to get a penalty. He is out here at the yard marker yelling, and he's waving his hand, he's jumping up and down. You got Coach Brady pulling him back, and he's like throwing balls, and he's coming out. Black, black! But he can't hear him because he yells so loud, he loses his voice, and then it just gets worse and worse, and he just gets further and further and further.
Justin standing here, what the hell are you talking about, Coach? I'm listening to you.
There's a few times where I just made up a play and hoped it worked sometimes because honestly, he's screaming and his voice is just as large as his body size. So with the band and everyone yelling like that, you can't hear anything. So after...
You don't call the right place, you cut your leg off.
Oh, yeah. Did you cut your legs off one time? Yeah. Okay, cool. So after the Lakewood game, we were watching film. I think it was talked about when we did the radio interview too. Coach Soleno hops. I wish we played the clip here today, but after the Lakewood game, I've never seen someone jump so high. He was a bouncing beat, like up and down, up and down. It was crazy to say. I've never seen him that happy. Two words, Coach. Hayden's gonna elaborate. Bernard's halftime.
You know, I've been playing football for a while. I've seen some big guys, but I don't think I've ever been more scared than when you threw that chair in Bernard's halftime. I saw a different side of you that I just didn't know was even there. It showed me you've seen some stuff, and I don't want to know what you've seen. Because, I mean, I was surprised you didn't put on pads and go out there and kill somebody, because I was scared to go out there, because like, what if we didn't do well? Which, I mean, we didn't. We're still here though, so thank God for that. Yeah. And one more thing at Coach Staub, they missed it when they were just going off on you. There was actually a punt during the game. I think there was a punt. I think the other team punted it, and it almost hit you. And you're just standing there. You're just like, I wish that hit me. I wish that hit it. Like, can I tell why? Like you don't even know. You just close to pain.
Oh my God, dude, no, he called Rafe to punch him. Psycho!
Hey, he's standing there.
I don't feel like I usually do before this game. Rafe, come here. What, Coach? I need you to punch me.
Who the hell needs to get punched in the face? To show the attention span of some of our amazing coaches. Before the game, it goes, special teams walks out to warm up, then all the skill players walk out, and then the team stretches. So there's like 3 main stages. Coach Staub, this is game 9. I think it might have been Ocean, or I think it was Lakewood actually. Ocean. It was Bernard's. Okay, even better. So he's been doing this for 9 weeks now, walking out. Each coach is assigned. Some walks out with specials, some walk out with a team, some walk out with skills. Well, Coach Staub is out there with us during the first period, special teams. And we're all sitting around, we're like, something just didn't feel right. And we look over at him, he looks just as confused as us. He's like, I'm not even supposed to be here. He's like, guys, do I come out with you guys? Like, at this time, we're like, in the 9 weeks we've been playing football, no. He books it back down the track, back to the gym. He's like, oh my God, I'm wrecking the routine. Oh, and that's what it was. He was like, wait, where's Farrah? And we're all sitting around, we're about to practice punt. Farrah's in the locker, and we're like, what do you mean, where's Farrah? He's like, where's everyone? And I'm like, where are you? So I think that's it for the roasting part.